I actually did better on the stream so far than in the practice playthrough I did, because I actually got the Gherkin Gate, or whatever it's called, and the other treasure on the ledge by the yellow Pikmin onion. I got both those, and on my practice run, I actually didn't get those. I had to get them on this day, and that obviously takes time. So yeah, I am actually doing better at the game. So this day should be, in theory, a little bit easier than that day on the practice run. Again, key phrase, in theory. We'll see how it actually goes in practice. Yeah, the problem with this one is it has a hard time getting up to the ground. But it worked that time, so we'll take it. We actually don't really need purple Pikmin, because everything else is in the water at this point. Can I lure this one close enough to ground to like solid land to actually fight with purple Pikmin? Oh no, there are shearwigs here. I didn't know that. Well, good thing I came over here, because that would have been a problem. I'm also waiting for the chime on the, well, either of our projects to be done. There we go. A little bit close to the water, but we'll see how this goes. Well, that'll make things a little bit safer for the blue Pikmin in a bit. Actually, I don't need to build that bridge at all. I'm just realizing, we don't need to worry about that whatsoever. Yeah, they're already done. I missed it because I was talking, probably. Basically, there's a whole thing where you're supposed to build a bridge, toss yellow Pikmin over, and then lead them to a wall to tear down. Based on how this is structured, I don't think we have to do any of that, actually. And that comes down to being able to throw Pikmin farther in this version of the game. Because the cursor can actually go past where you're supposed to be able to throw them on GameCube, it actually means that you can tear down the wall in question without actually going all the way over there from the other side. So we don't need that bridge at all. That's probably why I forgot there were shearwigs there, because I didn't need to fight them at all. This is the Toady Blaster, I think. You have to attack the like bulb on its back. And it'll try to eat Pikmin in front of it, which luckily it doesn't turn around very quickly, as you can see, so it's not actually that bad. The only problem I have is just landing them on the little bulb, but it's not a big target. You can also fight this with purple Pikmin in a bit, because you can drain the water here. Which we will be doing, but first of all, the yellow Pikmin are done. Neat. So, we have a weird thing over here. We have a covered up cave entrance. So yeah, we actually have to break this to drain the water and also just enter. A large rock sits in a reservoir of water. May I interject here? I've been observing the two of you working together. You have been cooperating well. Yet to face the dangers ahead, you must be free of the shackles of a boss-worker relationship. Learn to use X to separate and Y to change leaders. If you can master teamwork, you can overcome any impediment. So what this is saying is, hey, you're gonna have to swap captains. Why you're gonna have to swap captains, we'll see momentarily, but yeah, you are required to swap captains a lot more in this particular cave than the others. It's literally basically required for a boss. I feel like that's oxymoronic to say literally basically, but that is how I just said that, isn't it? So we're gonna get the blue Pikmin working on the wall again. Now that they're done over with that. We also have a couple of like leaf Pikmin, but it's fine. Louie will continue standing by. Then with the yellow Pikmin, we're gonna go through and carry back our spoils, I guess. Since we are lowest on... Oh, I didn't need to toss that many. Since we're lowest on yellow Pikmin, we might as well just give them the spoils. Hey, we have all these white Pikmin who haven't gotten to do anything yet. They will, shortly. The other enemies here should respawn, yeah, so they're eating the berries. We might take those out, but we actually have so many sprays from the duplication glitch that I actually don't think I'll have to worry about that, which is nice. Sometimes it just works out that way. For the rest of this day, we really don't need yellow Pikmin. I'm actually kind of scared to do something with yellow Pikmin for reasons that'll be obvious momentarily. There's two treasures buried nearby, so that'll be our next stop. So I might swap some of the yellow Pikmin. Oh hey, everyone's least favorite Sonic Adventure 2 level. Aquatic Mine. Yeah, I might swap the yellows for white Pikmin. For now. We're halfway through the day, which isn't my favorite thing in the world right now, because we have a lot to do still. Was that only 10? That was only 10. God damn it. We are gonna do the cavern in the pool, by the way. That'll be a little bit later, though. Then the treasures at the most remote part of the area we're gonna tackle another time, probably. I would like to get started on something. I don't think I'll have enough time, though. You also have the Lollipops over here. I kind of want to ignore them, to be honest. I think the white Pikmin will have no problem getting past them. Wow, these Pikmin are not moving swiftly. And if not, we can always distract. Like, you can use captains to lure them and, like, manipulate their positioning to keep them out of the way. Like so. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. You love to see it. Oh, there's only one. We might as well carry it back. They're done, so, next up, we actually don't have anything to do with the blue Pikmin here quite yet. We will shortly, but first of all, I want to take out these two. They're actually spread out far enough that I should be able to deal with them individually. And yeah, individually they're no problem. It's when they're in a group that they're annoying. Oh hey, they got it back. Just in time. Perfect, 10 out of 10. Fortified Delicacy. So, we're gonna have them sit tight. And then... Wait, where'd the purple Pikmin go? I don't remember where I put them. God, I'm not locked in at all. I don't like the Lollipop just sitting there menacingly. It's very scary when they're just kind of watching you like that. Anyway, there's another treasure buried over here. You have to be on the ball, because otherwise Pikmin will drown. Again, I'm watching them from over here, just to make sure. Actually, you know what? They're good. I'm just gonna do this. I said I'm gonna do this. Just gonna toss them up here and swap back to the blue Pikmin. So I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. The one risk is, like, blue Pikmin are a little bit slower, so I am worried about the Lollipops in the basin area, or the drained part. I'm just gonna do this. We only need 30 Pikmin for the cavern. More likely than not. Yeah, the purple Pikmin are still vibing over there. Yeah, we're gonna make a beeline for the cavern before too long, but I'm gonna try to sort out numbers while they're carrying this back. Again, just gonna keep an eye on them. They should be okay. Wow, the one isn't aggroing at all. They are shirking their responsibilities. Alright, so far so good actually. That was a very smooth run, other than the 2 resets we had to do. Cool. Alright, next cavern. What do I want here? The guide says 25 reds. I don't agree. I think I want more Pikmin than that. But a different kind of Pikmin than that. We have 40 blues on the field. So, like, we can probably put away, like, a decent chunk of those. We also don't probably need that many white Pikmin. So we can put these away, too. Yeah, let's go 15. Just to be on the safe side. There was poison, I think. I don't remember where, though. It might be a buried treasure. I can't recall. Either way, we have an onion. But not the actual onion. Again, our context for the onion is actually this kind of onion. Which is always a fun little bit of world building. You know, the guide says to bring red Pikmin. I actually don't think we need any. Like, truth be told, I don't really think we will need any red Pikmin. Wait, actually... No, wait, I do want to do that. Like, realistically, red Pikmin are kind of like... You can fight most of their battles with other kinds of Pikmin. And purple Pikmin, we have like 10 out. Part of me almost wants to take more, purple Pikmin. 20, 25... 15... I mean, that should be good. Again, this is a little, like... You know, not the numbers I would probably go with in theory all the time, but... We'll make it work. It might be a little scuffed, but we'll make it work. I also don't have enough time, I don't think, after to deal with anything else, unfortunately. Part of me was hoping to work on, the stuff for tomorrow's treasures today, but I don't think we'll have enough time for that, unfortunately. Let's see... we immediately have electricity. That is not great. Oh, we have boulders too. Definitely not great. Wally Hop, watery blowhog. So hypothetically, we can probably just zip in and pick this up, because shouldn't be anything else in the way. Sometimes the game decides to be nice and just set you up in a way that's like, wow, I barely had to do anything. I was a little bit worried because I was thinking that might actually clip the yellow Pikmin, but it's okay. The Merciless Extractor, that's a very good name. I really appreciate the treasure names in this game. They're very clever. Wait, just to make sure. Yeah, we do have 100 Pikmin. Again, a little bit, like, worried, because we do have the slight wrinkle of trying to do this deathless. I'm trying to be a little bit more careful than I normally would be. Erring on the side of caution with a few things. Alright, shower room, floor 2. Should have a couple treasures here. Again, I have a guide up, but I'm not really using it that much, to be blunt. I'm mostly just looking at it to kind of gauge what hazards are in it, and even then the guide's been like off about a few things where it's like, oh, you do have a buried treasure here, you should probably just take white Pikmin instead of just using a candy pop bud, but that's just my way of dealing with it, because again, I usually just get 30 white Pikmin and stop. Like, I just don't worry about white Pikmin past that point. So, was the treasure radar going off for the bulb orb also? No? Okay. Wow, there's nothing in that little alcove. That's weird. I say it's just probably like a buried treasure or something. Oh, hi. Hello, dwarf orange ballboard out of the sky. Good thing I took 15 white Pikmin. I can just skip this hazard entirely. Oh, there it is. This is a problem, I think. Because it greatly depends on what direction they actually take it in. Super battery! Everyone's favorite legally distinct super battery. Again, these used to be Duracell, but copyright. Again, fighting these with white Pikmin is not ideal, because white Pikmin actually deal significantly less damage than any other type, but again, are faster to make up for it. So yeah, our current hurdle is what direction are they going to take this in? Are they going to take it this way or that way? Because that greatly alters what path I need to take with clearing out a path. Like if they go this way, it's great, I already cleared the path. If they go the other way, I have to fight a bulb orb. So we'll see, I guess. Good, more boulders. But hey, if the boulders fall there, I'll take it. It's better than falling on my Pikmin. Actually, you know what would be really nice is if the Pikmin just dropped down the ledge. They probably won't do that, though. Pikmin typically only drop down a ledge if there's, like, a specific, like, route for that, but most of the time they're not gonna do that. They're gonna go around. Oh, thank goodness, they're going that way. I don't have to fight a bulb orb. Probably. I don't think that one has the treasure, at least. Oh, wait, we already checked, it doesn't. Oh no. Emergency, Pikmin are suffering. If you blow your whistle with B, you may be able to help them. That was a bad time to look away. Oh, that's real bad. Okay, that was just a very unfortunate reset there. I just looked away too much. Wow, that actually stunned. Cool. Oh shoot, that's a problem. Wait, it actually stunned both. Cool. But now we have to deal with the, Lesser Jelly Float is the name of this enemy. If you leave Pikmin inside of it too long, it'll eventually, like, digest them. So we do have to fight this relatively quickly. Neat. The funny part with Pikmin 2 is, depending on the layout, you might not need to worry about hazards at all. Lesser Jotes. But like, you know, here the poison generator is literally in a dead end. It's totally useless. And that happens sometimes. Like hypothetically, we didn't need white Pikmin at all if we had gone a layout like this and knew we could get a layout like this. Which actually makes me wonder how tasks work. Is there like a way to force what floor variant you get? There's only one poison generator, period. What is this randomization? That's really weird, actually, how it randomized this time. Not complaining, it makes my life easier. But, yeah, we didn't need white Pikmin whatsoever. I mean, it's often good to have all the Pikmin types anyway, just in case, but... yeah, literally we have no other poison until, like, the very end, which is an enemy that we can easily fight with any other kind of Pikmin. Just, we need to be careful to call them back. Alright, just kind of vibing. Again, it's actually really nice to have manual camera control on Switch, versus having to, like, press L to recenter the camera behind you. Alright, we got all the treasures again. That was extremely fast, which is, again, nice, given it took a couple attempts to get there, but, what is next? This should be the... no, wait, we have one more. Looks like we have 3 treasures here. Again, different numbers per floor. This will be really good to stat track in the next dungeon, especially, because we will not have another chance to go back. That is also why they're called the Lesser Jelly Float, because this is the Greater Jelly Float, if I'm remembering right. The music here was so trippy. It always kind of... It feels slightly disconcerting, actually. Like, just the vibe of it. Oh, that was a stun. Cool. It's actually really hard to stun certain enemies that are this tall, because they sometimes will latch on instead of stunning. So oftentimes you might notice me throwing a little bit off to the side, and that's on purpose to get around, to basically hit the ground, because shaking the ground can also stun. So yeah, doing deliberate strategies to get a stun more reliably. That's the exit. Oh, there's a lot here, huh? Oh, god damn it, that's where a treasure is, huh? Oh wait, there's a path. What am I overthinking for? What am I worrying for? There's a clear non-water path to get purple Pikmin. This'll be easy. She says knowing it will not be easy. I swear one of these floors also has a potential for a purple candy pop bud, but given the last stage, I don't think it would have spawned in. Either it was in the junction and would just fall in from above, which does happen, or it didn't load in on this run, which again, it happens. We've had multiple purple candy pop buds not spawn when they're supposed to, so again, if that is the case, I wouldn't be shocked. Wait, no, this does not connect. Well, that is awkward. We also have a Hermit Crawmad. Sometimes they can actually heal Pikmin and that weighs them down enough, if I recall correctly. I think the Greater Jelly Float can also eat captains, and that can actually weigh it down enough. Hi AC, welcome on in, thank you for the head pats. Oh no, that's a problem. Okay, we got the stun right away, so the Pikmin will be fine. Hell yeah. Yeah, the music in Pikmin 2 feels very, like, surreal at times. It's very interesting. Yeah, a lot of purple candy pop buds also depend on the number you have, so given that it is very possible to farm them in specific caverns, we might just have too many for the candy pop bud in this particular cavern to actually spawn in, but that's fine, if that is the case. Alright, I'm pretty sure Wollywog, or Wollyhop, again, apologies if I say the old name, just out of habit, there it is. Oh, that one almost ran straight under it, that would have been very sad. Well, we got the stun. Again, a lot of times with the Wollyhops, I will deliberately wait to see if I stunned it or not, before trying to latch on all the Pikmin. That is very deliberate. I know, this doesn't... Oh wait, this does connect. We are fine. I'm actually gonna drop this, I think, and I'm gonna have the other Pikmin carry it in a moment, but first I want to clear a path. We're getting really good dungeon patterns for the most part, like, I can't really complain. Like, you can really get screwed over by the randomization sometimes. You give up? Aw, I'm sorry. But again, I'm proud of you for making it that far. It is, again, not easy. It is very BS. Kai beat you like 20 times. Yeah, that was my first experience playing Bridget arcade mode. Is just kind of getting bodied by Kai a lot. And I never even made it to stage 9 on my first attempt. And again, it wouldn't be until Dizzy for me to actually win on level 9. Kai must have hated how much you flirt with his wife. I mean, same. Wait, what? I mean, Dizzy has... Well, if you want to be, like, pedantic about it, Dizzy actually technically has, like, what? 6 hands? It's like, you know, because you have Undyne and Necro as well. I have completely lost track of how many treasures we've collected. Oh, that's a really cute emote, by the way. I'm sure I've said that before, but... yeah, again, I am proud of you for attempting. And again, getting as far as you did is not a small feat. Again, it took me forever to just get to stage 9 with Bridget on my first, like, attempt of trying to get to level 9, because I thought you could with Bridget, and I greatly overestimated my ability to play the game. So yeah. This is a very messed up lid. The Vorpal Planet. I don't know what Vorpal means. Hey, am I losing my mind? Or did we only get 2 treasures in this cavern? Because I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be 3. But I don't remember getting the 3rd treasure? That is very disconcerting, actually. This happens sometimes, just again, with how much of this game is randomized. But again, I've just been so on autopilot, I might have completely missed it. Which would definitely be a problem. But we'll see. You know, very much into the interaction between Goldless and Bridget, yeah. Vorpal is another word for sharp. Ah. Yeah, I really do enjoy the different dialogue, because like the different dialogue gives slightly different shades of the same. Wow, okay. The game just handed it to us. Neat. Easy peasy. Wait, aren't there supposed to be a bunch of spectral? Oh, there they are. So the spectral. Oh. That's awkward timing on that, but again, we just kind of got handed that treasure. That was very nice, actually. Yeah, Zon, I hope you sleep well when you do. Yeah, a lot of times I will try the character and then just look up the extreme route, because, like, I'm not gonna get through, like, most arcade runs, unless it's a character I intend on, like, maining. I got close with Unica. Oh hey. Where the hell's the other Pikmin we're missing? Oh, it got stuck on the entrance. That's fine. But yeah, I got really close with Unica on stream. I got to like extreme level 8 and actually won pretty quickly, but also did lose 1 round, so I didn't go to stage 9. I'm like very compulsive about things. I'm gonna reset for that, believe it or not. Anyway, that was easy. We didn't get the bitter spray, so ultimately it probably wasn't worth resetting. There's also a geyser on this floor if you want to like leave early. But I don't, so we'll just keep on moseying along. Nice. Overall, though, I definitely enjoy Guilty Gear Strive quite a bit. The arcade mode in XR is actually a very different experience, because they give a different... They basically all tie into like the main story in a way that XRs are more like, you know, side stories. So it's a very different feel. But I like both, because again, I like Guilty Gear. I'm someone who does like both experiences. You need to lurk? Yeah, I hope we have a nice lurk. I hope we have a good day, Aiden. And have had a good day as well. So I don't know how the Withering Blowhog works with walls. Like, can he actually hit us through the wall? Oh no, that's a problem. Huh. Neat. I love it when they do that. My favorite thing in the world. Like, do we just time it really carefully, or what? Or can we get it to, like... Yeah, we can actually bait it like that. You know, that actually does hit through the wall. Cool, so I'm glad it just tossed 1 leaf to take the brunt of it. This is very... Oh no. That's bad. That's real bad, actually. We might as well just keep going at this point, because... Oh... I'm actually gonna reset for that, because trying to get all those flowers back is gonna be a nightmare. What is this? Attempt number 3? Again, it's a shame. The last layout was actually really nice, so if that had worked out, it would have been very quick and easy, but... Again, sometimes you just get really bad enemy placements where let's just put 2 enemies that are really obnoxious to fight and put them next to each other. And yeah, because of specifically doing a deathless run, there will be times when I reset not for losing a Pikmin, but just to fix the RNG, basically. Or like, try for better RNG. Which again, it makes this a lot more time consuming than it might be otherwise, but it is a safety strat, potentially. This is also a decent layout. Again, I will lament the lack of that purple cane pop bud in the future, but beyond that... Okay. Interesting. Nope, don't want you carrying that back. Again, I fully admit I'm probably too much of a perfectionist for my own good in a lot of cases. I definitely get a little bit hung up on, like, small details that's like, yeah, I could make this a lot easier on myself if I didn't try to, like, do this perfectly. Or like a lot of times it's not even perfectly, it's just based on some arbitrary metric that I've set for myself, like not collecting enemies in this. It's just very arbitrary. Like there's no real reason to not collect any enemies, even if I am trying to keep numbers at a specific point. It's just me being like weirdly picky, essentially. Oh no, that was almost a problem. This is very uneven terrain for this fight. There we go. One purple Pikmin almost ran directly under the Wally Hop. That would have been very bad if they were just slightly off to the side. Yeah, if you don't actually cause a quake, it often won't stun. So that's specifically what I'm trying to look for here. Anyway, the Broken Food Master. The Withering Blowhogs, I think, have slightly different properties to the Puffy Blowhogs, but I actually don't know what it is in this game. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what the difference is. Huh. Yeah, no Cane Pop Bud for us. But it's fine, we can farm for Purple Pikmin in another cavern. If need be. Wow, they're very spread out for some reason. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, we don't have any stragglers. Good. Again, I've been having really bad luck with Candy Pop Buds in this playthrough. A lot of them just are not appearing when they should. Or when I'd want them to, maybe more specifically. In fact, I think I'm going to make a quick sweep. Just to make sure I'm not, like, missing something very obvious. Why didn't it go around? There's like a path right there. And I really don't know why I did that. So that just connects here. I mean, I guess it could be in this dead end. Nope, nothing there. And then that just loops around. So yeah, nothing here. That's really, frustrating, to be honest. Nice. Sardines. Yeah, this does look different. I don't remember the brand of it originally, though. But that is definitely a different design. Like, where's the Pikmin I'm missing? There's like one Pikmin that's unaccounted for, not that it matters, but like... It always feels slightly stressful when like the numbers aren't adding up. Cause like, what if I go down to the next floor and then the counter is suddenly at 99? Oh, it's stuck in the drain. Okay, it's fine. Oh, it'll make it back to us, no problem. I really do enjoy this game. The flow of it, because of the caverns, ends up feeling a little bit more peaceful, weirdly enough, as like chaotic and tumultuous as Pikmin tends to be, it is weirdly chill. And it's also weird to say this is chill when the actual game itself is extraordinarily stressful because of how many hazards the game constantly is throwing at the player. That I find this chill. Again, a lot of things about myself make a lot of sense if you think about it, because it's like, what do I play to relax? I play stuff like Guilty Gear, you know, oh, hi. This is an electric Dweevil enemy. We have to be very careful, because they can definitely fry the heck out of Pikmin if we're not careful. This is a whole mess over there. We have a bumbling snitch bug. That one specifically targets captains. We have a Wallyhop, and we have a pair of dwarf bulborbs, and all of that's gonna be a nightmare. Not individually, that's a really, like, whatever enemy set of enemies individually, but trying to actually fight them together is gonna be really annoying. So, first things first, I'm gonna do a quick sweep to see if anything is actually over here. Oh no, there is. That is also a bomb Dweevil too. We'll see those a lot next time. So yeah, we have to fight all this nonsense. Well, the good news is we lured this guy over. Bad news is I did nothing to capitalize on it. Great. Fantastic. Please come back. I think these Wallyhops don't return at all. Maybe in Pikmin 4, but I actually genuinely can't remember if it's just the yellow Wallyhops or not. And yeah, I think it actually is just the yellow ones, now that I think about it. And that's where the first treasure was. Again, there's like a lot of empty sections. I'm gonna check the dead ends because I am so low on flowers. I just kind of want to check to see if there's anything in here. Oh, hi. This is a doodle bug. These are basically the iridescent flint beetles and glint beetles, but they emit poison. Because they actually emit poison, they will always drop bitter spray. Which means we get 4, essentially, if we pull this off correctly. Nope, don't want that. Again, if we can do this twice, we can get 4 sprays out of this. Which is great. This puts us in a good spot for the next cavern. Because we need a ton for the next cavern. Like, I would love to have, you know, a huge chunk of bitter spray for this. If you know, you know. That's what I'll say for now. I forgot doodle bugs were in this particular cavern. Very happy, because we definitely saved a lot of time. There should be a treasure in the water somewhere, too. Also, probably a bomb spider is gonna drop. Just because I now have Pikmin carrying a treasure. It's funny, the Dweevils don't bother me that much, even as someone who typically is very freaked out by spiders in video games. I don't know what it is about the Dweevils that doesn't bother me. There we go. Stun the Dweevil. And if it ends up grabbing an enemy body, that's fine. The other big issue with this is trying to get out of here. Because we have the fun process of getting all these Pikmin to the end, where there may be more of the volatile Dweevils, as they're called. And we also have to worry about actually breaking a wall, which means trying to actually get through might be a problem. Oh wait, we still have a bulb board to deal with. Dentures! God, I wish my teeth were that straight. They are not. I've even done braces, and my teeth are still kind of messed up. Nice. First try stun. You love to see it. Now, this treasure up here I think is fixed too. I think the rubber ducky is always in that little alcove. I've never seen it anywhere else. And again, as a refresher, I've played this game an absurd amount of times, so if I haven't seen anything, it's quite remarkable, I feel. You know, not to toot my own horn, obviously, but... Oh, that's a poison one. Okay, I was just afraid it was a bomb one, because I heard it, like, scuttling around. I don't want to leave the blue Pikmin unattended very long, because they might attack the Dweevil, and then they will get poisoned if they start aggroing it. Neat. Oh shoot, you're alive still. That would have been a catastrophe if I had not caught that sooner. Oh, that only took 15? Damn. That was a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Neat. There's also this little hole over here, it's like, it serves our purpose. It would have been really sucky if there was like a hazard in there that just happened to load in, like electricity and all my Pikmin die. Again, I'm really worried that a treasure didn't spawn on the previous floor, or maybe I'm just very unobservant. I can't tell. Anyway, 9200. Almost to the debt clear. But there's still a lot of game after the debt is repaid. There's a huge chunk of the game left. Like, repaying the debt is like the halfway point, I would say. A little bit over the halfway point the way I play, because... I mean, you do a little bit in the Valley of Repose, but that's just tutorial stuff. That doesn't really count. Anyway, boss floor, this boss is... Where the hell is the boss? Oh. This is a weird-ass layout. This is the ranging Blaster. The gimmick of the ranging Blaster is it'll basically track one captain at a time. Whichever captain you're playing is the one it'll go after. So what we want to do is basically... There are two ways to do it. Either split up your Pikmin and just go one at a time. Or like, alternate. Or go one at a time and then just kind of like... do this, basically. Just like alternate. But again, you could hypothetically have Pikmin with both captains and then just switch back and forth. I find that a little bit risky because, you know, if it ends up going to attack, it will eat Pikmin. So again, this is a case of me doing a deathless run, like changing my routing and like way of thinking of this cavern ever so slightly. Processing. How odd. The gooey creature dissolved, leaving this curious item behind. It appears to be coated in slime. Are you sure you want to collect this? Absolutely sure. You'll throw just about anything in my hold. It would be nice if you cleaned occasionally. Conveniently, ads are about to start, and we're actually inconveniently because we will not finish the dungeon in time. What is in this little alcove? Nothing? Oh, egg. Nice. Well, might as well carry this back at least. Actually, I don't think we even have time to carry this back before the ad starts. We'll try. Otherwise, we'll just leave it. Again, ads are literally about to start, so we'll just drop this for now, and we will resume shortly.